It was a Saturday morning, just like any other. The air in the cafe smelled of roasted coffee beans and fresh pastries. I was just about to take a sip of my latte when a woman I'd never seen before sat down at my table. She didn't say a word, just slid a photograph across the polished wood. My heart stopped. It was Jason, my husband, his arm wrapped tightly around another woman, their smiles disgustingly bright. In that instant, the world I knew shattered. The initial shock, that hot, blinding wave of pain, quickly receded, replaced by an icy calm. It was a clarity I hadn't felt in years. The game had changed, and I was about to rewrite the rules. Back home, the house felt different, tainted. Every object seemed to mock me with shared memories. But grief wasn't on my agenda. Revenge was. I began my investigation that very night. Jason, in his supreme arrogance, was careless. He left his laptop open, his phone unlocked. It was almost too easy. I became a digital ghost, sifting through years of emails, private messages, and financial records. Each click revealed a deeper layer of his betrayal. The expensive dinners I never knew about, the business trips that were actually romantic getaways. I documented everything, creating a meticulous archive of his deceit. It wasn't just about the affair anymore. It was about the intricate web of lies he had woven around our entire life. I reached out to the woman from the cafe. Her name was Clara. She met me in a quiet park, her eyes holding a knowing sadness. She'd been through this before with her own husband, a business associate of Jason's. She became my unlikely mentor, teaching me the art of what she called quiet justice. She advised me to be patient, to gather every shred of evidence before making a move. Don't just burn his world down, she said. Make him hand you the matches. Following her advice, I started tracking the mistress. I learned her name, her routine, where she worked. I mapped out their secret meeting spots, the cheap motels and hidden bars where they thought they were safe. Jason's carelessness was my greatest asset. He was so confident, so sure of his own cleverness, that he never once looked over his shoulder. With my arsenal of evidence growing, it was time to move to the next phase. I started planting small seeds of paranoia. An anonymous email to his work account with a vague subject line. A misplaced credit card bill for a hotel I knew he'd visited with her, left on his desk. I mentioned a restaurant I knew they'd been to, asking if he'd ever heard of it, and then watched the flicker of panic in his eyes. He started becoming jumpy, constantly checking his phone, his arrogance slowly being chipped away by a creeping dread. He had no idea where the attacks were coming from, and that was the whole point. The psychological warfare was just as important as the evidence. I wanted him to feel the ground crumbling beneath his feet long before the fall. Then something unexpected happened. An ally emerged from the shadows of Jason's own office. His long-suffering assistant, a quiet woman I'd always been kind to, approached me one afternoon. She handed me a thick manila folder. "I think you should have this," she whispered, her face a mixture of fear and determination. Inside was everything. Copies of falsified expense reports to cover his trips, damning internal memos, even printouts of company chats. It was the definitive proof I needed, connecting his personal betrayal to his professional life. He wasn't just a cheat, he was a fraud. This changed everything. It was no longer just about our marriage. His career, his reputation, everything was now on the line. The contents of that folder revealed a new player in this sordid drama. The mistress wasn't just a random affair. She was connected to a rival company. Their meetings weren't just romantic. They were strategic. Jason wasn't just cheating on me. He was selling company secrets. The stakes had just been raised to a level I could never have imagined. This was corporate espionage. The danger was real now. I wasn't just dealing with a cheating husband. I was caught in a web of corporate intrigue. My simple plan for revenge had morphed into something far more complex and perilous. Jason, sensing the net tightening, began to unravel completely. His paranoia escalated into full-blown panic. He started accusing colleagues, lashing out at his staff, his carefully constructed world imploding from the inside out. He tried to turn the tables on me, of course. He accused me of being hysterical, of imagining things. He'd gaslight me, trying to make me feel like I was the one who was losing my mind. But his words were hollow. I had the truth, cataloged and cross-referenced in a locked file on my computer. I held his entire life in my hands. Every lie, every betrayal, every stolen secret. I watched him flail, a puppet whose strings I now controlled. The woman who sat crying in a cafe seemed like a distant memory, a ghost from another life. In her place stood someone new, someone forged in the fire of betrayal. I was no longer the victim. I was the architect of his reckoning. Now I stand on the precipice. The storm is ready to break. The evidence is overwhelming, an arsenal so powerful it will not only end our marriage but obliterate his career and expose him as the cheat and the traitor he truly is. Clara called it quiet justice. But what's coming for Jason will be anything but quiet. It will be a hurricane. Every piece is in place. Every trap is set. The final confrontation is inevitable. He thinks he's fighting shadows, but he's about to come face to face with the woman he underestimated, the one who holds his entire world in the palm of her hand. The reckoning is here. And I am ready. Thanks for watching our story unfold. If you've ever felt underestimated, this one's for you. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because you won't want to miss what happens next. See you in the next video.